NHS doctors, junior doctors are striking again, but are you aware fully of all of the reasons why? So clearly money is one of those. They want their pay restored to what they call historical levels, which is another 29% higher than where it is now. That's despite the 23% rise they got a year or so ago. And because of that, a large chunk of the public are against them. But they do have another reason. And the other reason, to my mind, is very, very legitimate. So that is that they cannot get enough places, or junior doctors who are completing their training and their medical training, lots and lots of them, large numbers of them, cannot then find actual jobs in the industry and in the sector. There are, roughly speaking, 10,000 trainee places each year in the NHS for doctors and around about 30,000 applicants. But we have very large numbers, as you're probably aware, of overseas candidates and overseas doctors. Roughly speaking, about 25% of trainee doctors in the UK are international students or international doctors and physicians. And in the GP practice service, it's as much as 50%. And what the junior doctors in this country are saying is it makes absolutely no sense whatsoever for them to pay their way through medical school, do years and years of medical school, come out the other side, try very hard to get junior doctor places, which is ultra competitive, in some cases fail to even get proper junior doctor positions. But even then, once they've qualified, they then can't find positions in whichever speciality it is they want to try and get into. So the question they are asking is, why are we hiring so many overseas doctors? Why are we hiring so many foreign doctors when we just don't need to? You always get the argument when this whole discussion about immigration comes up, oh yeah, but our NHS would collapse without foreign doctors. It wouldn't. It really wouldn't. And that's not slandering or having a go at any of the fabulous people from overseas that work in the NHS. They're doing a magnificent job. Good luck to them. I haven't got a problem with that, but we don't actually need them. We've got plenty of doctors of our own, more than enough to fill those 10,000 spaces, and many of them can't get jobs. That's bonkers. It's madness. I read a report, I think, or part of this report, which said that it costs £245,000 to train a doctor. So where has this report come from? Well, it was commissioned by Chris Whitty. Do you remember him, old Deadeye Chris from during COVID days? He commissioned a report into the training structure of the NHS, the junior doctor structure of the NHS, who's getting these jobs, where are they coming from, where are they qualifying from. And as I say, it was found that there are, roughly speaking, 10,000 places, roughly speaking 30,000 applicants, and a quarter of trainee places are going to overseas doctors, and almost 50% of GP places are going to overseas doctors. Why? Of course, if there are actual shortages and we need to plug the gaps, then we should take the best of the best, wherever they're from. But we shouldn't be doing that at the expense of our own people, our own doctors, our own trainees, our own university students that go through very expensive medical schools, that have done well in their GCSEs, done well in their A levels, gone into medicine at a good university probably, and then come out the other side expecting to walk into a job and can't get a job. That's absolute madness. Why are we importing doctors to take the jobs from our own university students? It's got to stop. Go and look into the Chris Whitty led report on this. I'm not making any of these up. These facts are out there for public consumption. It's absolute madness. And so, whilst a lot of you I know are upset at the junior doctors striking yet again, whilst a lot of you I know are saying, well, they're out of order demanding that much money when everyone else, particularly in the private sector, is not getting those sorts of pay rises, I completely understand that and I have some sympathy for it. But the other argument they have, that they're just getting shut out of the industry completely, that they can't find jobs, they can't find specialisations, they can't get through their junior doctor phase and then go into whichever area it is they want to specialise in because too many foreign people are taking those jobs. It's actually true.